And now, introducing the new SneakyG Man store on SD. All you got to do, go on to SD, type in SneakyG Man store, and you could get your very own Are You My Malacca shirt, Samsung cell phone case, or just a cap or a beanie. Let's go Giants. Ow. Hey guys, I appreciate you wanting to enjoy the show. First, I got to give a couple shout outs. First off, I want to give a shout out to dresscomfy.com. She has the latest and greatest for SneakyG Man merch. So please, check it out. dresscomfy.com. Also want to give a shout out to 3 a.m. Water Hydration for the go-getters. Natural spring water. Go get it. Now let's go do the damn thing. Before we do the damn thing, I got to give a shout out to George's Trophies, aka Sergeant M replica trophies. Guys, Father's Day coming up soon. This is the perfect gift. Matter of fact, this is the perfect gift for any occasion. I mean, who wouldn't want a replica Super Bowl trophy of their team? The team that got the ultimate prize, the Lombardi Trophy. So when you get a chance, go to his Facebook page, George's Trophies, a.k.a. Sergeant M's replica trophies. Now, we gonna do the damn thing.
Yo, after W, you already know, it's the man in the flesh.
Let's go Giants!
Yes, sir, Giants on top, you already know.
You're listening to Make It Count, the SneakyG podcast on Northeast Streaming Sports.
Is this thing on?
It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. SneakyG.
Yeah. Lyrical assassin.
Let's go Giants! Ow! What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. SneakyG. Man, what's going on, everybody? I hope y'all doing good. I hope you enjoying this Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. That's what I had for dinner tonight. And we kind of got some stuff to talk about. Talk about Loops. I see you, man. I see you. Well, I do want to dedicate this show to those that just wanted to go shopping, to those that wanted to go eat at the food court, and those that lives were interrupted by this tragedy that happened in Allen, Texas, and also in Brownsville, Texas. My thoughts and my prayers are with the families and the victims that are, going to be recovering from the tragedy that was basically taken over this weekend. That happened over the weekend. I don't talk politics at all on my show. Something has to be done. Again, I dedicate this show to those that were lost, those that are recovering, and those that are going to be suffering a loss from Allen, Texas, and also Brownsville, Texas as well. So sending my love, positive vibes, and I hope that this will be just a distraction of what your new normal is. Amen. Okay. I had to bring that up because it happened in my backyard. And how are we going to, sadly, I could get on my soapbox and I can say what I want to say, and then we go on to our lives every day, and nothing will be done, but sadly nothing will be done, but you know what, I don't want to. This is about them. This is not about what needs to be done, and again, I dedicate this the show to them. So there was some talks about okay, so let's back up a little bit. So Lawrence Dexter got re-signed. Okay, he got an extension. $90 million. I don't have his contract up. I don't. You know what? Actually, let me pull that up real quick. Okay, so it's $90 million, and I want to say, was it 52? You know what? We'll do it. You know what? Let's I hear you, Loops. Yeah, let's do that. And those of you that don't know what I just did, it was a moment of silence for the people that was lost this weekend. Loops brought up something very, he moment of silence, question mark. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Why did this computer go down? Oh, did I say Lawrence something? Did I say something? Did I say a different name, Gabe? Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me put the link out if I haven't already, guys. My fault. Hold on. Here we go. Let's start this thing off right. Those of you that are joining on to from TikTok, the link, if you copy that link that you see there and apply it to your URL, it'll bring you into the backstage. And I need to also do AMP. I'm discombobulated today. I don't even, and I didn't have it. I had a pretty good day at work. All right, Gabe, I see you. Bear with me a second here. What is going on? You know what? I didn't do that, so I'm not going to worry about that today. Okay. 6 and 11. Are you over the age of 18? And if so, you want to make a bet? Saquon leaving Giants, winning 6 games. No. So what did I say first?
You said Lawrence Dexter.
Well, I was saying his last name first and his first name last.
Don't lie.
What? But was I wrong?
Don't lie.
I wasn't wrong, was I?
No.
But... yeah, I don't know what's Gabe. I don't know what's up with me today. I need to shut the show down today. Look, let me tell you. And I got people on TikTok, and they're my witness too. I was setting everything up, and about to hit, the go live button.
Yep.
And allergies just came out of nowhere. I'm talking like nose got stuffy, you know how you get that little itch in the back of your throat?
Yeah.
And like, I'm just like, all of a sudden my nose starts leaking.
Oh gosh.
And then,
That's-
yeah. And here and then I started sneezing. And I was fine 5 minutes before.
Oh wow. It's bad luck. Whoa. Oh.
That's all right.
Sneaky G man blowing his nose con.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you believe
Oh
that? All right.
shoot.
I mean, it was so
Happy
bad that
birthday.
Mama Boss even brought like tissues in before the show even got started.
Oh man. Happy birthday to a New York Giants media personnel. I forget her name, but happy birthday to her. She
Emma, yeah. Happy birthday, Emma.
Her, yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest, of course, I don't know if you follow her on social media or whatnot, but when you see her on Instagram, okay,
Yeah.
her hair is flawless, right? It doesn't matter where she's at, her hair is just flawless. When she's in person, it's even more flawlesser.
That's why she works on the media team.
Right.
All the players like it, you know? I'm just saying.
Gabe.
I'm just saying.
So what was so Dexter Lawrence, $90 million for 4 years?
Yep. Somewhere, yeah, yes. 4 years.
And I don't remember I was supposed to look it up too. I don't remember the signing bonus.
The cap hit this year is only $6 million, so it is a substantial savings in money. So his cap hit was projected. His cap hit was going to be $12 million this year. Now it's down to $6 million with the new extension. So obviously that helps us sign our rookie class and maybe get through the season with enough money. So that's obviously a nice thing. And then next year Shane's going to have a lot of money to use, hopefully. So.
Oh, $60 million guaranteed.
Yeah, that's right.
Now you didn't say something that I was hoping you'd say with that extra money.
What?
Think about it. So with the cap, the cap hit of only $6 million.
Yeah.
With Lawrence Dexter, you say his name how you want to, and I'll do the same.
Oh, I did. I thought you made a mistake. I didn't know you.
No, actually, I did.
Okay.
I'm just messing with you, Gabe. I'm just messing with you.
I got you.
Yeah, there's no holes in my wrist. I'm not perfect. I was hoping you were going to say we have enough money for Barkley now.
I'm not on the train of the whole Barkley thing. I am a huge I am a Penn State fan. I mean, when he got drafted, I was as hype as I could be. I know a lot of Giants fans were disappointed with the pick. I was very excited. I met him.
I wasn't disappointed. We had no running game.
Right.
Look, okay, before you go any further, I want to address this right now because you're not the first person that has said this. Anybody that did not like the Barkley pick,
I didn't say I didn't like the pick. I liked the pick.
No. I'm not saying other people have said that they would rather have picked someone else rather than Barkley at number 2.
Right. Who else?
And look, we had no running game.
Oh yeah, no.
I don't even know if Giant fans even said we shouldn't have picked Barkley that high. You had to. You had no choice but to. We had no running game.
Oh yeah, no.
So anyway, okay, go ahead. Say what you're gonna say. So you're off the train with Barkley.
So okay, I'm not off the train. I'm not off the train, but I think he's too. I don't want Shane to I don't want Shane. I want Shane to stick his ground. I don't want him to, start ganging love. I want him to stick his ground, and what he thinks he's worth is what he thinks he's worth. That is what I want. I don't want to overpay a running back who's only been fully healthy for 2 out of his 5 seasons in this league. Was he a key contributor this past year? Yes, he was very much a key contributor this past year. We probably wouldn't have done as well as we did if we didn't have Saquon Barkley. That is a very valid argument. But at the same time,
I was waiting for the butt.
At the same time, he plays running back, okay, which is not a position that is, you've seen what has happened to players who get large contracts. I bring up Zeke Elliott. What happened with him? He after he got that contract, the Cowboys just got out of it. So as early as they could get out of that contract. So I actually probably prefer Saquon playing on the tag than signing a new contract unless it is a somewhat team friendly, not necessarily. I don't want to pay him top of the market. I want to pay him top of the market, but I don't want to pay him like a CMC. Like the most I'm going is like 13 and a half. I'm not touching 14. I'm not touching 14. I mean, that's not happening.
So, I don't. Okay, so I know you saw the latest report how they're not. The groups are not even close.
Right, which is that's my other problem.
They're not even close in discussion for a long-term deal.
Right. If Saquon's going to sit here and whine, then do something about it. Maybe tell your agent that you want a deal done and that she needs to stop being a pain in the tuchus. Like if you really want a deal, start being a little more. That's the problem. Is each side is standing their ground. Each side is sticking by what they believe is what for Kim, who is his agent, what she believes he's worth, and for Joe, who is the GM, of what he thinks he's worth, and they're just off. And that's why I think rather than Joe Shane trying to force a contract, I'd rather him just play on the tag. And then after this year, we reevaluate it. And if Saquon has another good year, then you have 2 Pro Bowl years in a row, and you can pledge some good money to a running back. But this year, I just think I want to see 2 back-to-back years of consistency. I think that's really what I want.
Okay, Gabe, to be fair, that's not wrong. You're not wrong to request that for a player. You're right, who out of his rookie deal was injured 3 of those 5 years.
Yes.
Now, don't get me wrong. The 2 years that he did play, he was, prolific. He was who we thought he was.
And the other,
Go ahead.
The other thing I want to bring up is Saquon never finishes a season. He does finish seasons. Like he's on the field to finish seasons sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes, like he was this past year. But he's never the same Saquon Barkley in the second half of the year that he is in the first half of the year. And that's probably more than has to do with wear and tear. But at the same time, if he's having trouble even making it through a full year, how many more years is he going to be able to last? It's just there's a lot of question marks. I think there's too many question marks. Shane has to think about.
I think I'm going to agree with you on if Saquon is saying I'm this much, this is my value, this is where I need to be paid at. Okay,
right.
And we can debate, argue, whatever the case may be. All right, as fans. Okay, but I'm with you. I think if he were to how can I say this? Like, let's say sign the tag, bet on himself, like Jones did. I mean, there's nothing wrong with what's going on with what's going on right now, because now, granted, Saquon did get his 5th-year option. Okay?
Yes.
Jones did not.
Mm-hmm.
So if that was the case, so Jones had to prove himself for a 1-year deal, and he was rewarded. He was rewarded with what? Potentially a 2-year contract. Okay?
The other thing is with that is if you're going to
hold on 1 second. Let me just finish the start real quick.
Okay.
So there is nothing wrong with having Barkley do the same thing. That's all I'm trying to say. Now go ahead.
Yeah. So another argument a lot of NFL fans bring up. And that's because the NFL fans, your NFL fans that aren't just fans of the Giants are fans of other teams and who think they know what's going on with the Giants. They always are like, you paid Daniel Jones, and how did you not pay Saquon Barkley? Well, BS on you, because they're 2 different positions. One's way more valuable than one. And you know how hard it is to find a starting quarterback in this league has a superstar potential. And yeah, I'm saying that Daniel Jones is a weapon. Teams plan for his running game. Teams plan for his football. So yes, Daniel Jones is a weapon that teams do fear. Now, maybe you disagree on how much we paid him, but it was a complete different situation than what Saquon Barkley is. Yeah. So to tell me, oh, you shouldn't have paid Daniel Jones. You should have played Saquon Barkley. Well, the tag for Daniel Jones would have been $33 million guaranteed cap hit.
Right off the top.
Right off the top.
Right
we
off the
wouldn't
top.
have been able to trade for Darren Waller. We wouldn't have been able to sign Bobby Okereke. Hell, we wouldn't have even kept Saquon Barkley in that situation.
Right.
So the team was put – Joe Shane put us in a position to be able to add additions this offseason by signing Daniel Jones to a longer-term contract. And Daniel Jones isn't even in year 2 of this system, which is known as a complicated offense around the league. So it is there's a very high ceiling for Daniel Jones still, and I think he's only like 24, 25?
Still young.
Yeah, still young. So really the argument, and Saquon's 26. So it's just, like I'm team kind of like, if the contract's there, then we should do it. But if we're not, I'm not, rushing to get a deal done with Saquon, I think is where I'm on that situation. There's other ways to create money as well, though. I mean, there are other ways. You have Darnay Holmes, who is a great zone defense slot corner.
Be careful.
No, I'm
being
careful.
Go ahead.
Who's good in the run game, but is very grabby. And in Wink's system, we cannot have grabby corners. We saw that this past year. Darnay Holmes was a very grabby corner. And that's because he went from playing a Patrick Graham zone defense, which is why he was drafted. He was drafted to play that type of defense, to playing in a Wink Martindale system. And he struggled. But because he played so many games in his first couple years of his rookie deal, now we have to pay him more on his third year. So there's a way to create money with that, kind of like a Slayton situation where you restructure. Now, you don't restructure rookie deals usually, or ask them to take a pay cut is really what you do with them.
Well, you can't really do that with rookie deals because they're pretty much set.
No, but Slayton did it. Slayton did it.
On his rookie deal?
Yeah, Slayton was on his rookie deal and he took a pay cut this past year. Didn't you know that?
You're right. No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
But he was already taking less money. Are you talking about this year or last year? You're talking about last year.
This past year, we were in complete cap hell going into training camp.
Right.
Slayton was running with the threes in training camp. Not even the second string. He was running with the threes. And they basically said, we're either shipping you off or you're taking a pay cut. And he was on his rookie deal. And he's in a similar situation that Darnay Holmes is in because of the fact that Slayton played so many. It's like an X amount of snaps or an X amount of play time. His first couple years in the league, you get a raise your third year in the league. Like your salary raises. It's like a conditional type of thing. So, yeah.
I mean, so Tim said Slayton was afraid he was going to get cut. I mean, that's fair. Right. But actually, if I'm not mistaken, last year, the way everything was working out contractually, right? Okay, I don't even know if that's a word. I just made it up. Don't ask me how to spell it. So it was cheaper to keep Slayton than it was to release him. So that's
no.
Yeah, because
with
it
Slayton,
was even
because Slayton's on a 6th round rookie or a 5th round rookie salary. So we could have cut him and saved, over $2 million.
But it would have been. So look, I know there was a way. I have to look at his past contract. Right. I looked at it last year, and I even had this debate with someone that it was cheaper to keep him than it was to let him go.
I think you're thinking of Kenny Galladay.
No. Galladay there was gonna be a cap hit no matter what. And that's why we were stuck with him last year. We were stuck with him. So, it is so sad when you get a first down and everybody gets a standing ovation. A 10-yard pass. No, I'm not thinking of Galladay. No.
Okay, so in
first off, can you stick around for a little bit?
Yeah. But
all right, hold on. I need to bring in. Let me bring up Marshall.
SneakyG, man.
What's up, man?
I want to fuck your tight little man pussy, you fat bitch.
You know.
I knew that was gonna happen.
That just made it so awkward.
Why did you add him though?
I didn't even know. I didn't even know who he was.
Oh,
I didn't know who he was. That was awkward. I don't, and it's kind of an oxymoron. What is a man vagina in the first place? I don't and don't answer that, Gabe, because I don't know. I don't want to know. But
what is wrong with why are we at this state in the world? I just
well, you know, I'm going to tell you why. Because they like what we're doing and they want to find out a way to mess it up. And the joke is on them because this show is already messed up as it is. So, I mean, it's trash. I don't get it, but still.
Why would anyone want to watch you all day?
The awkward thing, he took the time to think that through. Right, Tim? Right?
He was like SneakyG, man. And I was like, oh, this is going to be great. And then, no, took a turn.
It's like, and then I still don't even know what a man vagina is. I don't even know. You know what? I'm not even going to Google it because I'm afraid if I Google it, I'm going to see things that can never be unseen.
It's going to be like going on Omegle again.
It'd be like, Omegle. Oh yeah, you're right. There was some stuff on Omegle that I was no.
You just gotta, when you see a dark room in no.
Oh my God, you had to bring that up. I forgot all about that.
You gotta make sure you click to the
donkey.
next one.
Oh, that poor donkey. Or was it a mule? I think it was a mule.
Okay.
I'll never see Shrek the same. I will never see Shrek the same. It'll just.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Anyway.
Loops,
you gonna jump on or what?
So
Luke says, I can't believe people take the time to do that. LOL, get a life. I know.
Is Ant jumping on tonight?
Say what?
Ant.
No, I haven't. I sent him the link. I did send him the link. And no, he probably got something going on. No harm, no foul.
No harm, no foul. But listen, but to finish up what I was saying about Darnay Holmes, is you can do what you do with Slayton last year, which was ask him to take a pay cut, or you can just flat out cut him. Because if you think about it, how many slot cornerbacks do you need? Cornerback is one of the positions that we have a good amount of depth at. Now, do we have elite talent? Not, I wouldn't call it elite, but we have some good starting players. We have, we got Deontay Banks, obviously our first round draft pick. We've got Adoree Jackson. And then starting the slot, the person who's going to start in the slot, I think could be a Cordell Flott this year. I think they move him back to the slot. He was our third round draft pick last year. Not this past draft, but the year before. So obviously they have some sort of future plan for him, and they tried to play him on the outside last year, and it wasn't bad. But I think coming out of college, he was a slot corner, and I think he's just a better slot corner overall. So maybe him and Aaron Robinson could compete to possibly start in the slot, and then that kind of makes Darnay Holmes the odd man out in a way. So that's why I just think maybe Darnay Holmes is the guy we get money from, and we can cut him and save $2.75 million.
Well, and see, if I'm not mistaken, Holmes is number 30, right?
Yes, he is number 30. Yes.
Yeah, he gets burnt a lot.
Oh yeah. Like I think CeeDee Lamb destroys him like every year. That's the one I remember the most.
Slayton. Okay, contract. Hold on a second.
Yeah, so I was looking at Sneaky. I looked the same thing up, and in 2022, his guaranteed salary was $0. So,
okay, so I'm looking. So right now, 2023 base salary. Okay, 1.4. Signing bonus 3.5. Workout bonus. Blah blah blah. Okay, hold on. Let me look on the whole thing because I remember having a debate about Slayton. And I defended him. They're like, why should we keep him? And I'm like, because it's cheaper to keep him.
It wasn't cheaper to keep him though. It definitely wasn't.
Let's see. Let's go to career earnings. Okay. So he signed with the team 2019. He didn't even make a mill. Well, hold on a sec. 2023. So okay. So he made $3 million on his rookie deal. Okay. And you're saying he took a pay cut. Now
Going into 2022, he took so on here I have his cap number for the 2022 season as 1.23 million. Are we looking at the same thing?
So what I'm looking at right now, 2019, he got 729. Okay.
Yes, correct.
2020.
Wait. What are you looking at? Base salary, prorated, roster?
I'm looking at career earnings because for some reason his contract won't bring up the contract. I can't.
Okay, so I have his full contract.
Okay, all right, here we go. So March 16, 2020. Wait, hold on. April 27, 2029. He was drafted the fifth round. Okay, so
2019, but yeah.
I'm sorry, 2019. Yes, 2019. May 13th, 2019, he signed a 4-year, $2.75 million contract. And then this might where you okay. I see you're seeing it now.
Yeah.
September 7th, 2022, he accepted a pay cut from 2.5 to 965 for 2022, clearing 1.5 of cap for the New York Giants. Okay, I see what you're saying. But basically, he signed a 2-year deal, $12 million in 2023.
Yes, and in the end, it worked out for him from taking a pay cut to being paid, pretty decently.
He got his money back.
Yeah, he got his money back. So it worked out for him. I mean, it was a big risk, but it's that third. Okay. So for these day 3 picks, Sneaky, there's some sort of element in their contract where in their third and or fourth or something, it kicks in extra money if you play a certain amount of playing time your first 2 years on the team. There's something I haven't figured out quite exactly what it is. I have to talk to some people that know more about it. But there's some sort of I know it's based on playing time. I know it's based that can make your contract worth more. And the same thing is happening with Darnay Holmes as well. So I don't know exactly what it is. I'm sorry, I'm not prepared exactly for what it is, but it is based. I know it is based on playing time, and it raises your salary for your third.
Yeah, playing time and yards, touch. I mean,
I can give it a quick Google machine real quick.
Well, that means so. Stick around for a little bit. Let me go ahead and bring in DZ real quick. Hold on. What's up, man?
Yo, what's up?
I will not Google blue waffles. That will not happen.
Okay.
Been there, done that. Shouldn't have.
Oh man.
That's the fact. Oh, okay. And you know why I Googled it? Somebody told me don't Google it.
Oh.
I should have listened. I should have listened. But anyway,
that's when you listen. But...
So what's up?
Nothing much. Yankees are we're being the worst team in the league, but still, Yankees are winning.
Oh yeah, no, don't want to talk about the Yankees. Right now.
Let's stick with the Giants for now. let's just stick with the Giants. Okay, so since I got you both on here, real quick, Art, EMAC, I see you guys hang in there. I'll get to you. The first game of the season, okay. It is rumored, okay, that we may be playing the Jets September 11th.
Art Stapleton told me that's BS, by the way.
Well, I'm just saying, all I'm saying, I heard it, okay, and I heard it from more than one person, and we'll find out tomorrow, okay.
For sure, we will find out.
I mean, not tomorrow. I'm sorry, Thursday. I keep thinking today's when. I have a friend of mine that's in town, right? And tomorrow, Mama Boss and myself we're going to this restaurant. It's gonna be a nice dinner, catch up, old times, whatever. So she came into town yesterday, and I kept thinking yesterday was Tuesday. So I'm like, in forward motion for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, so Thursday we'll find out the schedule. But is that the game that you guys want to see? Game one? Who do you guys want? Game one?
I want a Cowboys Giants Week 1 matchup.
Actually, I do too. I do at New York.
Yeah.
Sunday night.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't want the Jets Giants game to be Monday night, partly because first of all, I play football, right? And I have my JV games on Monday night. So I wouldn't be able to go to the game, and I really want to go to the Jets Giants game because I have a family friend that's a Jets fan. So, and I wouldn't be able to go if it's Monday night. So that's part of the reason why. And the other reason is like, I don't know if it's like, I get it, but I don't know if it's the right thing because like people are advertising it like, or like saying like, oh, the 9/11 game. Like, I don't know if that's, I don't know if that's the right way. I don't know. Maybe.
You know, it's I'm not going to say it's the wrong way. I'm not going to say it's the right way, but it is the anniversary. Okay.
No, I understand what it is. And like, yeah, no, I get it.
I think it would be, it would be a meaningful, I could see if they did it. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I understand why they would and how they would, because first off, we play each other once every 8 years, 4 years, something like that?
Like 4 or 3 years, yeah.
Yeah. So to have it, on that day, Monday night, starting the season off, and just the whole prestigious of a Monday Night Football,
Oh yeah.
But at the same time, if it doesn't happen, it is what it is.
Oh, I think it would be epic to watch on TV. I think it would be pretty sick.
Right.
I hate
it's again.
What'd you say?
So we get to beat Aaron Rodgers again. Just on a
Oh, right. Yeah.
I hate having a Monday. Well, I like it because it's a cool environment, but like having a Monday Night Football game Week 1, like you're watching everyone else play their first game, and you have to wait.
Oh my God, you're right.
Yeah,
Monday night. I remember the Steelers Giants game.
Yeah.
What was that? Was that 2020? That was the COVID year. It was the COVID year.
Yes, it was the COVID year because that was Judge's first season.
Yep, and we had the first week of Monday Night Football, and it was like, it
was a long ass weekend.
Yeah, it was like watching every other team and get all hype, and you had to wait till Monday. You had to go through work, school day, whatever on Monday, and then finally at 8:30 kickoff finally happened. For the Giants season.
Oh, see, for me it'd be like 7.
Well, yeah,
But, or 6 or 1. I don't know.
Sorry, I forgot. I forgot we were first.
I'm kind of with you. I like the Giants Cowboy game, Week 1.
I think Giants Eagles would be pretty sick too. But
yeah, I can see that.
I think Eagles are gonna play the Chiefs though as the opener of the season. I think.
You think they're gonna do a rematch for the Super Bowl, like right after the Super Bowl?
Yeah, basically.
I could see it maybe. Or maybe Eagles and Niners this time, obviously.
Well, isn't it always the Super Bowl winner, right?
Yeah, it's a Super Bowl winner, but it's another team though.
Right. Maybe Chiefs. I'm trying to think. Chiefs Bengals would be cool.
I gotta go. I'm gonna try and see if I can.
Chiefs and Bills too.
Chiefs and Bills. Yeah.
My TikTok that I made when I was letting everybody know about the Jesus. All right, here we go. When I was letting everybody know about Jesus.
About Jesus? I'm so
no, not about Jesus. About there we go. Okay, hold on. Yeah, about the show. I don't know. So
Bears Packers should open the NFL season every year. First televised game, period. Oh my God, that'd be so boring. No offense, Art, but that would be so. Actually, I think it'd be a good game, but like every year, I don't know. Every year, that might be a little too much for me.
So DZ, what do you think?
About
first game of the season.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind Jets or I say Cowboys only because my dad's a Cowboys fan. So.
Oh, yikes!
Yeah, he was wearing. I was over his house last weekend. He was wearing a CD Lamb shirt. Yeah.
Oh.
Greg says that the Giants will not beat the Cowboys. I don't know about that.
I'm actually. I
think this year's we're gonna shock the world this year. I think. I'll tell you what.
So.
I know that if McCarthy's on the clock, he's on the hot seat.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look, I'm gonna tell you, when Jerry Jones said out loud, it's not our drafting, it's the coaches. McCarthy didn't laugh. And how Steve Jones quickly went up to him and like he's bothered. He does that to everybody.
Jerry Jones is also the same person that shares his draft board with the whole world after the draft.
Yeah,
you remember when he did that last year? You remember when he did that last year and Kayvon Thibodeau and Evan Neal were his top 2 players on his draft board? That was hilarious.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
He knew they were going to be there at 20.
Well, doesn't matter. Still had him on his draft board.
Yeah, he would have to give up the farm to get them. Anyway, yeah, McCarthy was not laughing at that. And yeah. Anyway, DZ, it's always good to hear from you, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let me hear one time.
You're having a show Thursday, right?
Oh yeah. All
right. Let's go Giants out.
Hey, schedule releases on Thursday, by the way. We'll know
it is. That's why we're doing it. That's why I'm doing a show.
We'll know our schedule by then. Hold up.
Yeah.
Well, if it's a coach's fault, it's Jerry's fault because he's the one who keeps hiring.
E-Mac, what's up, man?
What's up, Sneaky? How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great. Just chilling my buddy's house. Place.
Gotcha. I can tell there's a small little delay there, but it's all good, though. I still got you.
Yes, sir. And I'm going to the Mariners game tomorrow.
Okay. Who they playing?
Yep. Rangers.
Oh, okay. The Rangers are up there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the week that I was down in KC, the Yankees were down.
Oh, nice.
Buddy of mine went to 2 games, 2 of the 4 games.
You ever been to a Rangers game, Sneaky?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was there when what's the name? Judd hit that 60-second home run.
Oh yeah, there's like a plaque
there. Rangers fan, so
say what?
My buddy's a Rangers fan.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. That's why he wants to go. And what'd you say, Gabe?
Oh, there's a plaque where the home run was hit at the Texas Stadium now.
Are you serious?
Yeah, there's like a plaque. Yeah.
Oh my God. You got other stadiums celebrating another team's.
I'm like, you realize
accolade.
he's not on your team, right?
Right. Right. So you're a Seahawks fan, right, E-Mac? E-Mac, you got me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Sorry.
Are you a Seahawks fan?
Yes, sir.
So who do you want to see the first game of the season?
I would like to see. I don't know, dude. I really don't have one in particular.
Okay. You know, I'm gonna say this about Seattle. If anybody that's a visiting team, okay, I highly recommend going to a game.
Yep.
Out at what's the name of the stadium? Is it the Luna Stadium?
Oh, no, it's not.
Lumen Field, I think.
Lumen Field. Okay.
I thought it changed.
It was the CenturyLink before, but now it's the Luna. When I lived there, it was the CenturyLink. So, but yeah, I highly recommend it. The environment. I mean, the fans are awesome. You know. Matter of fact, I went there for the Giants game. It was Nick's first game, to be honest.
Oh, is that the photo where you met LPG and all that and David Tyree?
Yes. Yeah. No, actually, LPG we first met at the Broncos game in 2017, and of course I had Nick with me.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, the first live game. Now, keep in mind, I was a Giants fan, mid 80s, that's 86 and forward, right?
Yep.
The first time I ever saw them live was it 2010? I want to say 2000. No, it was 2000. Maybe it was 2010.
Ugh.
It was. Yes, it was 2010. It was the year after we moved to Seattle. So you got to figure.
You lived in I thought you lived in Denver before. Oh, okay.
I did. I was in
Oh.
Seattle, then Denver, and then now I'm in Dallas.
Wow, you're a traveling man.
And then, well, yeah, I mean, I lived in there. I mean, I'm from
You in the
Arizona.
military?
Yeah, I was.
Oh yeah, okay.
And so, just different opportunities, different jobs, takes you different places, and
oh yeah, no, for sure.
And when you get a pay raise for a different move up, you get experience, and then you move on to bigger and better things. And
Yep.
my parent now, okay, I'm kind of getting a little long-winded here. So my dad was military. He bought a house in Arizona, 83. I'm sorry. I did not leave Sierra Vista, Arizona until 1997.
Wait, so have you had the same phone number all your life? Because when you call me, it said the first time you called me, it said Arizona or something like that.
So okay, the number, so the 520 number, 520-720-1714.
Yeah.
That number, I've had for a while. Because that's the service to area. Well, that's the service to Tucson area code.
Yeah, no, because when you called me, I think it said Tucson, Arizona or something.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's Sierra Vista, but I mean, it says Tucson because that's what it does. So, Art says that's not uncommon. I still have Illinois. Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm not saying it's. I'm not saying.
No.
Chicago and Green Bay should not be in every Sunday night game. Let's be honest.
Yeah, no.
Nope.
I'll bring Art on. I'm gonna bring Art on here in a second, but so EMAC.
Yes, sir.
Are you happy with the draft?
Yes and no.
Okay.
That Davin Witherspoon first round draft, it was so dumb.
Oh.
Okay.
I think we should have drafted Jalen Carter, but I am happy we took JSN.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so mad you guys did that. I had this I was I really was going through it on draft night. I was like, oh my God, we're actually going to get a wide receiver. And then no. Hey, but we got Jalen Hyatt now, so.
Well, EMAC, it's always good to talk to you.
Yes, sir.
I hope you have a blast tomorrow at the game. Do you get that? Do you get that ball cap with the nachos inside of it? Do they still do that?
I don't know.
Okay, I know I went
in a minute.
Okay, well, because when I went, I just wanted the ball cap. So I got the big old, because you get the nachos. Basically, you get a nachos inside of a like a Mariners batting hat, if you will.
Yeah.
And I probably still got that thing somewhere. I don't even know what I did with it. But
all right.
I hope you have a blast. Oh, man. Let me hear it one time.
Love you, brother. Let's go Giants out.
Love you too, brother. Be good. Morgan, I see you. Hold on in there. Art.
Yes, sir.
All right. Clarify what you meant about the Packers Bears game. And I get the historical meaning behind it, but in your own words, go ahead.
They should get the first primetime game every year for that reason. It's a great
it's a great every year we're going to be watching the same thing
for the opening game. Yes, it's historic,
but okay, historical, but historical only lasts so long. Okay, so here's the thing:
only 102 years. That's all.
So here's the thing: these networks want games that because the same network covers the opening game every year. I'm pretty sure.
Do you Do you realize that Chicago is the NFL's largest single market?
I'm not surprised by that, but I did
Is
not
it?
realize it.
Yes.
I'm not. Yeah,
I'm
I'm
sure
not.
Cowboy fans might argue that.
What?
Cowboy fans might argue that.
As it's not yet. It will be. No, it will be, but it's not right now.
Okay.
If Dallas gets bigger, like it is doing, but I mean, Chicago still has like 9 million people. Dallas isn't near that yet.
So Craig says, I see the Giants taking a step backwards after a very solid season.
I don't think we're going to take a
Please
step
come
back.
on the show. Please.
That's not unfair. The Bears did in 2019.
I don't think we'll take a step back just because of the coach Dable is. I think maybe we won't improve our win total by like 6 million, but like I think we'll still be a very solid team this year. I mean, I think we have okay, so here's where his argument's going to be. We do have better talent. We have a harder schedule this year. That is what his argument's going to be. And while I agree with that, I think ultimately the Giants' strength right now is the coaching staff. And we have better talent this year. And I think the Giants are going to pull off some sneaky wins this year and are going to help.
Like we did last year, right?
Yeah, just like we did last year.
Chris, how are you doing, young man? Hope all is well.
You just call Chris a young man.
I did. Shut up, Gabe.
Sorry. Sorry.
Rude.
Sorry. I love Chris.
You're not. You're not sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to find. Hold on a second here. That
Chris.
Hold on a second. What did Chris say?
No, Chris didn't say anything.
Okay. I thought you.
Chris he's just he's an interesting guy.
No, you guys might.
If Chris is interesting. Hey, I know he's talking to y'all. He ain't talking to me.
Children.
Oh my god.
Cowboys, that's what man vaginas are.
Say what?
So Cowboys fans, you want to know what man vaginas are?
Look, man. When he said that,
I mean, they are now.
hold on. Let me bring Loops in here. Loops. First off, what you got on the grill, man?
Chicken, dog.
Oh yeah. Like what? Did you marinate it, or you just threw it on there?
Hell yeah, chipotle and lemon pepper.
Oh,
there you go.
See, this is why we don't get along. You don't save me a plate.
We live too far. You don't want to come to El Paso, dog.
You don't want to come to Dallas.
Oh.
It's too far.
Oh,
I know it's an 8-hour drive. Can you believe that mess? I was shocked when we had it because I had to go home for my dad and we were driving the car back. 8 hours. Yeah, we got to Odessa, stayed the night, and we still had 17 hours more to drive to get back to Dallas. Okay, so real quick, Gabe, real quick. So this is who we have. Our home games. Okay, I'm not going to mention the division teams because we know who those are.
Again, just so you guys know, though.
You're gonna? No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not.
I bet.
Anyway,
I bet you, but they don't pay bets on this show.
Anyway, don't say they. Only one person. Only one person. So the home game we got Green Bay.
Yep.
I think that's a win.
Yeah.
I'll even go as far as saying the Jets is a win.
Yep.
Patriots a dub.
Yeah, they suck. Sorry. Not sorry.
Los Angeles Rams.
Dub.
That's a dub. That's a dub. And then you got the Seahawks. I think yeah, I did say that. X, I did say that. Okay, the Seahawks, I think that's going to be a win as well.
That's going to be a good game. As long as we don't have our punt returner back there fumbling every play.
Right. So that alone is 5 games.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's just go to the away games, and I'm not even touching the division games yet.
Yeah.
Okay. So the away games,
Yep.
Saints,
Dub.
Okay, thank you. I was waiting for that. Cardinals. I think Kyler
L.
Murray is going to be playing Call of Duty a little too much.
He might still be hurt, so L.
Oh, okay.
Or dub. Sorry.
That's a dub on that.
Not
49ers.
I'm sorry, that's an L. That's gonna be an L.
I think that's going to be a win.
Okay, you know,
Dolphins. Oh, that's going to be a dub. Big time. I mean W. What am I saying? I said W meaning a dub. Yeah. And then Buffalo. We're going to upset Buffalo.
I think that's a sneaky game because Dable knows every little thing about Josh Allen up there. That's
already 10 games. That's already 10 games. Now, let's go to.
I think we win like eight of those. I'd say 7 or 8 of those.
Wait, what?
Like it's like 7 or 8.
Who?
Us.
No. Who are we losing to?
Well, Sneaky, I know you like to live.
Dallas twice.
We haven't got the division games yet.
Live in the reality that we win every game 17-0, but I like to be somewhat realistic. So, realistically, an NFL team's gonna win 7 to 8.
I got Nate even saying, you're gonna lose. Man, Nate, you better be quiet.
But keep going.
Okay, so I'm saying 10-0. You're saying 2-8. Okay, that's fine.
I said 8. No, I said 7-3, 8-2, somewhere around there.
So let's stick with 8-2. Okay.
Okay.
You stick with your 8-2. I'll stick with my 10. Now let's go division games. Plus or minus 1 or 2 against the Commanders.
2 plus.
Okay, so we're gonna sweep Commanders. Okay, so that's already 12.
Well, Sam Howell is gonna get a dose of Wink Martindale, and he's gonna be terrible.
So now we got the Eagles.
I
think we can sweep them.
split.
I think we can sweep them. Okay.
Oh, so no, I think we split.
And then so that's already 15-0. Okay.
2-1. Yep.
So now Dallas.
10 so I'm at 10-3 right now. I think we this is my hot take of the year. I think we sweep Dallas.
I think so too. So I got us at 17-0. The way I'm looking at it.
I think our final record is gonna be like 11-6. That's my final prediction. Okay, Loops, you guys think you win a world championship for making the playoffs every year. So let's
we lose in the first round, baby.
Nate, I got you. So Loops, what do you think the record of the Dallas Cowboys will be?
0-17.
9-7.
Okay.
Actually, 10-7 because there's 17.
Yeah, there's 7. Yeah, there's 17 games. Yeah,
10-7 without looking the schedule, and then they'll lose in the first round of the playoffs again.
Is the coach going to stay there, or is he going to be fired?
I think they'll give them one. I think they'll keep them till next year, and then they'll get rid of them.
Oh yeah. Okay.
God, I feel bad for you guys. Every year it's we'll keep him for another
Richard,
year.
never gonna blame anybody but the coach.
Yeah. Well,
blame himself.
So Richard Hicks says we will go 3-3 in the division, and we should go 10-7 or 11-6. I like that. And then you got somebody that agree with you. 10-7 for Dallas. Their defense is legit, but Dak is an INT machine.
Oh yeah, I saw a stat like today about something like Dak has way more interceptions than Daniel Jones in his last 30 starts or something like that.
We need to find a quarterback that can work in the red zone. If not, we're screwed.
Loops. So Dallas Cowboy Chris said Loops is loopy. Oh, but I do have a serious question to ask you, Loops, real quick. Serious question. Your grill, is it charcoal or gas?
Gas. I have a charcoal one, but gas today, dog. Gotta be quick.
Yeah, okay. I can't be mad at that. I can't be mad. I'm a charcoal guy. So, Art, what do you think the Bears are going to be doing this year?
Well,
and for the record, Loops, Art, Gabe, we're not going to hold on to this because there's a lot of we don't even know who's on the 53-man roster yet. So we're just looking at.
I just looked, and apparently we're playing the NFC South, so that could be easy. Could be
yeah.
easy.
Oh wow. Okay.
And the AFC West. Hopefully, we can split those.
Oh, AFC West is gonna be tough for you guys.
We could split them. We could beat Denver, I think, and maybe the Chargers because they play down a lot.
I think Denver's a bit of a sneaky team this year. Just never count Sean Payton out. And they improved their O-line.
Counting Russ out, not Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Denver's gonna struggle this year until next year until they get used to each other.
They are. I think they are too.
Yeah, no,
That's right. New coach, new philosophy.
Yeah.
Hey, Dable found a way to win in year one. So
yeah, he didn't have to deal with Russell Wilson.
I mean,
And the Giants were hungry to win. They didn't look hungry to win at all last year.
No. I remember when Russell went to Denver, everybody's like, here they go. I'm like, I got to see it. Everybody thought it was.
And the thing is, if you look at that division, the quarterbacks in that division alone, how would you rank them? And I mean, this is a non-bias because none of us are in the AFC West. We're not Broncos or Charger fans or any of that. Like, how would you rate the quarter? I mean, obviously Mahomes is number one.
Mahomes, Herbert, Russ, Garoppolo.
You're the fit.
It's cool. I guess you can say that on a preliminary basis, but I have to see Russ prove it again.
Yeah.
Jimmy's still, he's not great, but he's better than serviceable. I think he underachieves.
Well, let's not forget, though, Jimmy G did take them to the Super Bowl.
Yes, he did.
He did take the 49ers to the Super Bowl.
Should have won.
But then again,
the 49ers were stacked that year, though.
They were. Yeah, they were.
Yeah, Russell has also won a Super Bowl, though, so.
That's true.
Well, he would have won.
I could have taken the Niners to the Super Bowl that year.
Anybody could have. Anybody with the arm could have done it last year, but Brock Purdy's arm broke. So that's why that didn't happen.
Okay, and before we move on, okay, because I do have other people waiting. I want to ask you.
I got to head out here soon.
You got okay. Then I'll ask you this question as well. Is it fair? Because I don't know if you saw Debo's post, right? Debo basically told. I don't know if he told Jalen Hurts or if he told the Eagles or whatever as a team. He said that y'all won the NFC because you weren't playing against 10 people.
Well, they basically were. I mean, Josh Johnson is a journeyman in the NFL, so yeah, they basically were.
I don't know if that's true, but it's certainly a factor. The Eagles easily still could have. I shouldn't say easily. They could have won that game, but it's definitely a factor that they were playing against 10 people for sure.
What about you, Loops? What do you think?
Yeah, well, they're pro players. They're up there for a reason. You got to go with what you got.
Yeah.
Excuses.
And sadly, I know the mantra "next man up." The problem is at that position, there was no next man up.
No, it was Christian McCaffrey.
Oh shoot, that's right. Because Josh Johnson then got injured as well.
He got a concussion.
Oh my gosh, I forgot. Yeah, that game. I can't remember if Purdy was looking good to start, but if I remember, he wasn't even looking. I mean, maybe he could have got acclimated, but he wasn't looking great to start, if I remember.
He got hurt. He got hurt like in the first series, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think it was like the second or third, but yeah,
something like that. Well, I know it was in the first quarter.
Yeah, it was definitely in the first quarter.
Because
he needs Tommy John surgery, right? That's how bad it is.
All right. So Rich says this. I think Philly would have won the game regardless, which is fair. But the Niners were handicapped. Niners last year had the benefits of a relative easy schedule. and off year.
I
of
hate
the
that
Reds.
argument. You know how much
Well,
I hate
hold on,
that
let me finish.
argument.
They also played the Raiders and Chargers, and they were real banged up. I guess I'll have to look at the type of schedule.
That easy schedule, I hate that. That's ridiculous. You still got to go out there and win the games. It's nobody's fault. Who you play?
Exactly.
You go out-
It's not like high school ball when you get to pick your schedule. Like you
It's not like Alabama playing a Division I AA school. It's not like.
Well, I'll tell you what. I do got some other people. I don't want to hold you guys up. Art, let me hear it one time, man.
Let's go Giants! Ow!
I appreciate you, Loops. I know it's been a minute. Let me hear it one time, brother.
Hey, real quick before we go, I'm gonna change the subject a little bit.
Okay.
You think the Warriors will pull it off against the Lakers?
No.
You think they're done?
I think so. And you know, it's sad because I do like Steph Curry, and I didn't watch the game last night. I ain't gonna lie. I was in bed by 7:00 last night.
Trash. They should have won.
But I heard that he was not on it, and I saw the highlights. He was way off.
Dude,
man, Sneaky, if you were watching, he would have played so much better.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, put it this way: wouldn't it be awesome if they did come back and win? Kind of how the Cavs came back and beat, the Warriors in Game 7 when they won the championship in 2016.
I just wish they did it because I hate LeBron.
Yeah, I don't. I don't hate LeBron.
I hate LeBron.
I'm more of a Jordan fan myself.
Yeah, I'm Team Jordan, obviously. But
some Jordan shoes are
all right.
nice
Sneak peek real quick before I go. Look at that.
Yeah, you know you're an asshole for that.
But all right, I'll let you go so you can get everybody else on the show.
All right, man. Be good. Let me hear one time.
All right, go Giants. Ow!
I appreciate you, brother. Be good. Enjoy that chicken. Gabe, let me hear it one time, man.
All right, Sneaky. Have a good night, everyone. Have a good night. Be blessed. And let's go Giants. Ow!
I appreciate you, brother. Be good. So did you sleep in or something?
Nah, I was playing Xbox with my son.
Oh, okay. Well, shit. I can't compete with that.
Yeah.
I'll bring in Nate.
What's up, Nate?
What up?
So we got two.
Morgan.
We got Morgan. It's been a minute, man.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm doing better. Just going through some stuff right now, but I'm doing better.
That's good. One day at a time, brother. I was there.
Mental health issues, kind of.
Yeah.
But
No. I totally. You don't got to go into detail, man. I totally feel it. And I wish I had a magic wand that could take it away.
Yeah.
Just battle through it, bro.
Yeah.
Would be would solve that. The Bunny Ranch. I hear there's a place that they sell bunnies, and it's a ranch. Oh my god, man! I couldn't do it. I was trying to. I saw you put your hat down, and so those young kids that are watching this now, do not Google Bunny Ranch, please. Do not.
What are you drinking?
Topo Chico.
Whatever that is.
Yeah, well, Topo Chico water. The
water.
It's also water. Yeah. I don't drink soda, so this is like what I do is I'll take one of these, right? Mm-hmm. I'll pour it in a glass of ice like I got, and then I'll put like a Crystal Light in it.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, especially like grape or orange. There you go, orange soda, grape soda, and it's sugar free.
Why didn't I think of that?
Mind blown. So, I don't know if Art says they don't sell bunnies, they rent them. There. Okay, I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Sometimes
that was Art. That was a good one, Art.
Sometimes if you got extra money, you can get two.
Yeah. Oh, and here we go. Gabe says, Sneaky, I don't even want to know. I don't either. And I'm the one that said it. Go figure.
Want to know what?
I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, so real quick, I want to talk about the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, do you?
God.
I want to talk about the Dallas Cowboys.
I like that.
I know you do. Is Art said why? Is McCarthy on the hot seat?
Yes, 100%.
I could see it. Yes.
I don't think so. Why should
More importantly, did you see that?
Yes, the press conference.
AJ Brown is talking crap about CeeDee Lamb.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Oh okay.
I haven't seen that yet.
He basically said stop comparing me to CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb's a slot. I can go slot or I can play outside.
Oh wow.
And CD said he could play both.
I thought you were about to refer to that press conference where
with
Jerry said, "Oh no, we draft good. It's the coaching." And everybody was laughing, but one person, and that was McCarthy.
Yep.
And then Steve went up to him, and Steve, what's his name? He was he said something like, he's joking. He's joking with everybody. I personally do not believe McCarthy took that lightly.
Yeah.
Well, I hope he takes it in a way of being better. That's how I would take it.
Hey, Sneaky, on May 29th, I'm going to a Yankees game.
Oh, okay.
The Yankees are traveling to Seattle.
Oh, okay. Okay, good deal. Hell yeah. Yeah, they came down here. When they were here, I was at the draft. So, unfortunately, I missed out on that game.
Yeah. I saw you on TV.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it was fun.
Yep.
It was fun.
I want to eventually go there also.
So, Shauna Marie, okay, I'm not Shauna Marie Dick, says, I do the same thing with what? San Pellegrino? Am I saying the name wrong?
San Pellegrino.
Who's that?
It's an Italian. It's you can either get sparkling or it's water.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Water.
Yeah, and that's the best way to get it. I mean, that's the best way to drink a soda. Gabe says, I don't think that's trash. I think AJ Brown was just saying he's a different type of player than CD.
Yeah, I don't think he meant it the way that CD took it, and a lot of people took it, but well. Or he did mean it that way. But I think they're friends, so I don't really think he publicly came out to try to put CD on the spot like that. I don't believe that.
And then Gabe also said Jerry Jones says a lot of stuff. Yeah, and let's not.
He does. He does though.
Let's not, Shauna. I saw you on TV as well. I appreciate that, Shauna. Yeah, it was fun being at the draft. It was fun. It was a good time. Yeah, and also Jerry Jones also fired a two-time, back-to-back Super Bowl winning head coach too.
Yep.
So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting this year. Now we can talk about the Giants. And that being said, I'm just like Shauna. I do love our draft picks as well. I think Shane is an outstanding. And I didn't realize Shane was a scout.
Mm-hmm.
He started as a scout.
Yeah, he worked his way up.
He what?
He worked his way up.
Yeah. So he's fully aware of the ins and outs of football, if you will. I love the fact that we have a GM that knows how to draft. Okay. So let me ask you this, Ant. I don't know. I'll have to look this up myself. But the years of was it John Reese? The GM before Gettleman.
Oh, Jerry Reese.
Jerry Reese.
Yeah.
So okay, what you can recall, how do you believe he was when it came to drafting?
He wasn't that good. He was one of those guys that never wanted to draft for need. I can't tell you how long the Giants needed a linebacker. I don't think he drafted a linebacker ever in his tenure. I could be wrong on that, but I don't think he ever drafted a linebacker. I think the linebackers during his tenure were usually traded for, or free agents that he signed. If I can remember, he never signed a linebacker or drafted one. I don't know what it was that he didn't, but he was okay. He wasn't. I mean, he was Gettleman-ish, so he'd have a couple picks, but he wasn't good at it. He was okay at best.
So Reese was. What was Reese's tenure?
He was there for the 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah, he was there for 2007 because I want to say we had that one GM that drafted Eli, but he left the year he won the Super Bowl.
Ernie Accosi,
right. So I'm going back. So I'm looking at.
Well, for a while, Ernie Accosi stood on as a what do they call someone that helps other people out?
An advisor, advisor.
Yeah,
advisor.
Yeah.
Okay. So okay, yeah, because he's the one that he drafted Eli. Ernie did. Ernie drafted not Reese.
No.
So the first year Jerry Reese was.
And did you know Ernie Accosi wasn't chosen by the Giants? He was given to the Giants by who was the whatchamacallit?
The commissioner?
Yeah, commissioner. Was it?
No.
It was Roselle, wasn't it?
Wasn't Tagliabue?
Who?
No, not Tagliabue.
It might have been Paul Tagliabue.
Paul Tagliabue, yeah. Oh, and I realized that this might be Goodell's last year.
Nah, he'll end up back.
Getting extended?
Yeah.
You
getting that feedback?
I'm getting that echo, yeah.
Oh my.
Okay. It went away. So the reason why I want to bring up Jerry Reese real quick, because I'm trying to see his. Oh, and he did draft. Looks like a linebacker in the 3rd round.
Who?
Jarris Wilkinson in 2006.
Sounds familiar. Oh, you know what? He was good for like 3 games. He was somebody that was there in the 3rd round that could have went in the 2nd round, early in the 2nd round.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't turn out to be anything.
Ahmad Brackashaw's rookie year was the year that we won the Super Bowl, the first one.
Ahmad Bradshaw?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not realize that.
Yeah, if you remember, he capped off that Buffalo game with that 80-yard run.
Yeah,
which if you saw on the sidelines, he predicted that that's what he was going to do.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man, I got to do this again.
My wife watched the game and she goes, "It doesn't," because if you look at him, watch him running, it really doesn't look like his feet are touching the ground.
Oh, right. You're right. I actually hit him up on Instagram because it was his birthday. I told him happy birthday, and I said, man, when you made that touchdown run, I was running through the house because we made the fucking playoffs. Nate,
running through the house, yo.
What's up, man?
I'm tired. Just got done balling.
Oh yeah. How'd y'all do in the tournament?
Undefeated.
Y'all won it all?
Yeah, we won it all. That's the 3rd time I've done that in that tournament.
So how many teams was in that one?
2 drops, so there was only like maybe 6 or 8.
Okay. Well, I mean, still, y'all had to compete and stuff. So.
Oh yeah.
And what was the name of the tournament?
One and Give or something like that. It's a charity tournament.
Okay.
Something like that. Little baby rings, but it still counts.
That's all that matters.
Hey, so what are the Giants going to start doing if y'all can't beat the Cowboys at least once this year? What are we going to start to say?
So, okay, there's a okay. Hold on. That's a great question, but you got to understand something, Nate. Giant fans are a lot different than Cowboy fans.
Yeah.
We don't we don't get our excuses ready before the season starts. And I'm not saying we make excuses after the game, right? But I just say we wait and see what happens.
But we have a pretty good example of y'all not beating us for a while now. It's time for you to win.
It's only been hold on.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, you're
years.
right. You're right. But that 2020 was horrible for all of us. Y'all did beat us 2020, right?
Yeah.
Which one? Oh, that was later down the stretch with Andy. Or was it even Andy that game? I don't remember. Yeah, you could have that one, I guess. But both our teams look good. They've looked good. What was y'all's record in 2021?
I don't know, but I know last year we went 9-8-1.
Yeah, okay.
Made the playoffs.
Last year was obviously better than the year before. So y'all are expecting
Yeah,
to
I
do
don't
good.
see, and that's the thing too. I don't talk about what we did like 4 coaches ago.
Boys quit.
Y'all have to beat us. Y'all have to beat us once this year, right? At least.
I think it's going to happen.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't think it will happen, but
I look at it this way. I don't care if we beat you guys or not. My point is, let's make the playoffs and make a run. That's what matters.
Well, that's exactly how I feel about it. But if you guys have been beating us for the past few years, I kind of want your name. Like, I got to get you one time. It's got to happen. It has to happen.
I don't worry about stuff like that.
We're division rivals. We have to worry about that. We have to beat each other.
Well, I mean, that's the $1 million question.
Yeah, I think the last year we won the Super Bowl, Eagles fans were like bent out of shape because we beat you twice. We swept you in the regular season. And that just tickles me because you know what? Congratulations on a regular season sweep of us because we are holding the Super Bowl trophy. That's how I feel.
That'd be great. But
and ultimately that's what happens. I mean, I will say this though, living here in Dallas, I want to beat them so bad in Dallas.
I'm sure you want that one. Do you think this is the
year? But if I had to pick between sweeping you guys and winning a ring, obviously I'm going to go with the trophy. I mean that's obviously.
I'd rather beat Philly.
Right.
I could care less what we do. Cowboys. I want to beat
all of us would love to beat Philly.
And it's funny you say that. So I had someone come in the office today who's a Commanders fan, right? Ooh. That of course, and I didn't realize this until I asked the question. I always ask people, I say, "Who's your favorite team?" And if they say, "Oh, I don't follow football," I say, "Oh, then you're a Giants fan." And but of course, this person said, "Yeah, I noticed your stuff, and yeah, I'm a Commanders fan." There's very few, but we're out here, and I'm like, you know what? We have one thing in common. And before I could even finish it, he said, "We both hate Dallas." Yes. Danny.
What's up, boys?
How you doing, man?
I'm well. How are you?
I want to ask, Nate, you can even be involved in this one. So for the Giants game 1, who do you guys want to play? Who do you guys want?
Jets. I want the Jets.
Game 1 of the season?
Yeah.
I want to play the Eagles.
Monday night, 9/11.
It's only right that we play the Eagles.
Give me Aaron Rodgers.
You want Aaron?
Give me number 8.
Give me Aaron.
Yeah, you know what? I'm with Danny on that. I want to see our number 8 beat their number 8.
Oh my!
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't even think of that.
The battle of the eights.
Well, that'd be the best time to play Aaron Rodgers. He doesn't seem to do very good in Week 1 performances.
Well, he doesn't seem to do very good against the Giants. Remember, the Giants beat him in Green Bay or in London last year.
We beat him in London, so yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Shayna, you know what, Shayna? I really appreciate, or Shauna, I hope I'm saying your name right. Shauna, I appreciate you listening in. I live in DC and we go to the game every year, and every game we go on Sunday and all geared up, and they be looking like I'm actually thinking about possibly one of these years. I'm not gonna say this year. Meeting up with you, Aunt, going to Philly.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that'll be nice for y'all. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, going up there. Me, you, Philly sports guy,
and Mike,
and then and then against everybody else.
Yeah. That's it.
So Art said, "Why did Aaron pick number 8?"
Number. It was his college number.
That was his college number.
That's what he had for college. Plus, he can't pick number 12 because
actually, he did get permission from Joe Namath. Joe said, "Go ahead and take 12." Yeah. He's like, "Nah, I don't want to disrespect it. I'm going with my college number."
Yeah,
really.
Yeah,
yeah. He didn't want to. He was like sacrilegious. He was like, "No, that's his number."
Broadway Joe actually said it. I think it was on a radio station. He said, "Oh yeah, he could take 12. Go ahead."
That's good. That's good.
Well, Aaron Rodgers did show respect. So,
what did y'all think about that Deuce Vaughn pickup for the Cowboys?
I thought that was cool.
I thought it was
that's a nice pickup with his father. Yeah.
Well, I was sitting on the couch and I just was thinking, like, I remember seeing stuff about him. I was like, where did this guy go? And I literally left the house, went to eat, and then we ended up getting him. I was like, wow, I couldn't remember his name.
He would have
went. I remember a little short guy.
He would have went late first round, early second round if he was about 6'1", and 210 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Easy.
He's going to be an RB2 apparently, right?
Yeah.
Well, we don't. I mean, we would imagine, but our RB room's full of just a bunch of guys, just Malik Davis, Ronald Jones, Tony Pollard.
I think Tony Pollard's going to be your number one coming out.
Yeah, he should be.
No, that's a fact.
Some people don't just come back after injuries like that.
Sneaky, Eric Gray's going to be our RB1.
Apparently.
Eric Gray's going to be RB1.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. The late now, this is all rumor, okay? I'm not going to take this as fact, okay? But I know you guys saw the latest reports.
Yeah, it doesn't look good.
That both sides are still far apart. And, to be fair, we don't have to be sweating until September, okay? Mm-hmm. Yes, he has to sign the tag in June. Is it June or no, July? I'm sorry, July.
July.
And, so anything that's coming out, I'm very skeptic to believe it or not. Okay. What are your guys' thoughts of the latest rumors that you're hearing?
Honestly, I'm sick of it, and at this point, I really don't care. I really don't, because you're hearing go one way. Oh, he's ready to sign. He just wants to adjust the way it's structured. Then you hear what you heard today. It's going back and forth. So at this point, I'm just gonna let the cards play as they will. If he's gone, then he's gone. There ain't nothing we can do about it.
That's the way I feel about it at this point.
I mean, if you ask me personally, I'd love to have him back.
Every Giants fan would.
As I always say, I'm a fan of the name on the front of the jersey, not on the back.
So my question is, Ralph,
Baciano?
Yeah. How valid is that information?
But from what I understand, he used to be a Giants beat writer. I would lean towards more what Jordan Raanan saying, because he's there all the time. But he's been real quiet, so I would move to say that there's not much going on right now. They're probably just still in talks, and it's still, let's try and get something done, because I truly believe Joe Schoen wants him back, and if that's the facts, I would think that he offered Saquon more than he probably should have, and if Saquon isn't accepting it for whatever reason, and he's being greedy, then you can go, dude. You just go.
And
Or
you know
what? As the Giants, I'd keep the tag on him, make him sit. Go ahead, sit down.
I was gonna say he's probably gonna hold out.
That's okay because he won't get
and
paid
you
for
know,
it.
and that's the thing too. What really gets me is this build up. Okay, we get this build up. Like for example, Lamar Jackson. You know, he wanted to be traded. He wanted to be this, that, whatever. This, the third. And then it comes to the press conference after he signs the deal. And what does he say over and over again? Oh, I wanted to stay here. It wasn't I wanted to go somewhere. It wasn't, but all these reports going out saying that, he wanted to be traded as of March 2nd because they didn't respect his value. Now,
Going to say he wants to be there. It's all PC wants
right,
to sign.
right.
I was
And
saying
that's
it
what
was
I'm
politically correct. Yeah. Mhm.
Right. I mean, and that's kind of what I'm saying here because we're getting all this, I don't know, justified source or whatnot, getting these information. It's making the player look okay. It's making the player look bad, right? And I'm just saying that, like you said, you're fed up with it. You're numb to it. Danny, you said the same thing. You're numb to it.
Right. Yep.
And of course, in my view, if I hear, somebody being greedy, getting something more than they're worth, let's be honest, it's not our money, but, as a fan and what we saw as the potential that we saw that was on the field last year, it would be great to have him back as a Giant. And you're right. If he doesn't sign the tag, okay, then you have to sit out next year. And but then the history of that, it doesn't work well, and then of course by the time he signs, we get what really went down. We get the full story. No, that's everybody was saying what they want to say, but at the end of the day, I wanted to be a Giant, and I'm glad I'm here now. I mean,
Well, here's the thing. Here's where the Giants have a bit of leverage. If Saquon holds out, because in my opinion, assuming healthy, Saquon is in his prime last year, this year. Okay, so if Saquon wants to hold out, he's taking a year off of his career because and the Giants can do that to him. And then what a lot of people don't understand is if the Giants really want to stick it to him, they could do it again next year. So for Saquon to potentially get 2 years taken from him because he's being greedy, then so be it. This is why I think a deal's going to get done, because the Giants have made it clear that they don't want to lose him by giving him the franchise tag.
Right.
But the fact that he's not signing, if there's a game being played there, again, we don't know. If I was the Giants GM, I'm going, you know what? Sit the season. Because we're going to tag you next year. You want to do that?
They could play hardball. Yeah.
Okay.
Because there's no cap hit if no one's signed.
So two things. I want to ask you this, Greg. You got to come on so I know how to say your last name. I'm going to say Greg because I know he's a Cowboys fan. Okay. He said his comment. This is from TikTok. He says Giants need Barkley. True or false? Ant. True or false?
False.
Danny. True or false?
Ooh. Damn. I would say true.
Let me preface it this way.
True.
Okay?
I would say true.
Okay, so let me say does the Giants need Barkley more than Barkley needs the Giants?
No. I'll give you a good example.
No.
I'll give you a real good example. Some Giants fans would say that Tiki Barber was more of an influence, if not the same type of influence as Eli Manning. And Tiki Barber retired early, and what happened the next year?
True. And
the Giants leading rusher, all-time leading rusher. And you could argue the same thing about him. And like I said, what happened the very next year? The Giants won without him.
Well, we also had a dynamic running game with Ahmad Bradshaw, which we drafted in the 7th round that I just realized. And then we also had Brandon Jacobs too.
Okay.
I mean,
to say that, Bradshaw was a rookie We
Mhm.
just signed a guy that's going to be a rookie, and we have Matt Breida.
So Art said false that the Giants or the Giants need Barkley. He said false, and so did Raphael.
I don't know if you need
I'm gonna.
Saquon, but you need a good running back. You don't have an elite quarterback, and my team doesn't have an elite quarterback. You need a decent running back. You get rid of Barkley, what are y'all messing with? Honestly,
Matt Breida.
No,
Breida,
not enough.
Be a starter.
But it's not enough.
You know what? You know what I would do, dude? I would, if we don't sign Barkley, I would just put Eric Gray to start. That's it.
Yeah,
But he doesn't have that
guy we
breakaway
drafted.
speed. But he doesn't have that breakaway speed that Barkley has.
You
That's
can't
the only
lose Saquon
problem.
right now.
I would just
think
let the young
y'all
kid
are-
run.
So, okay, to Nate's point, and this is where Eli Manning's career took a dive. Okay, once you got rid of the passing game, or I'm sorry, the running game. You
It's
know,
a lot of
once
quarterbacks, yeah.
once Ahmad got traded, I think it was to the Colts.
He went to
And then,
Indianapolis,
and then Jacobs went to the 49ers for a year or so, although he did come back. Eli Manning, his performance dwindled. Why? Because Eli, his strong game was the play action. Okay. And of course, when you have Brandon Jacobs in the backfield, or even what's called Bradshaw, the linebackers, the defense, they had to play the run. They had to respect the run. But once those two guys left, there was no dominating running threat until Barkley came.
I beg to differ.
Who was?
Because if you think about it, that's also when Chris Snee, Sean O'Hara, all them guys.
Oh yeah.
Hire as well.
Yeah. With
and
the combination.
Then, even though we didn't have a really good line, I do recall Rashad Jennings having 2 decent years. So I'm not going to say that it's the running back. I'm not. Rashad Jennings had 2 good years with the Giants.
I think a quarterback like Daniel Jones, like Dak Prescott, need a running back. Without a running back,
See, I don't agree with that either, because when Zeke came out, Zeke had 2-3 good years, like really good years.
And Dak also had really good years those years.
And he's got Tony Pollard.
Tony isn't Zeke.
Dak doesn't really need any of them because they really ain't helping do anything.
But we have seen Dak throw the ball more in the past 3 years, and you could arguably say that the first 3 years was better. Well, I don't know. 2021 was really good for us, but Dak's
it comes down to this. In 2021, you guys had potentially the best offensive line. See, this is what people don't understand. It's not the running back. If your offensive line could hold the fort, you can put a running back in there. Running back.
I don't know if we
long
had
as
one
holes
of
are
the
made. People don't understand. You don't have to have an average of 6 yards a carry. You can have an average of 4 yards a carry, 3 yards a carry, as long as you have an offensive line that can open these holes where the running back can make more out of it.
Well, we had a really bad offensive line this year, and our running back still did pretty decent. I don't think it's all the offensive line. I mean, is y'all's offensive line like super good?
No, but it's a lot better than it's been in the past.
And Saquon looked really good a few of his games. I remember him having a few monster games.
And then, but my point to that is, what happened to Saquon? What happened to Saquon when we didn't have an offensive line? I recall Saquon being hurt all the time.
I mean, yeah, I don't know if I'd blame his injuries on the offensive line, but I think it's a freak accident. Freak accidents. But you also seen how they played without Saquon back there.
I potentially think that offensive line is more important than running back, period. I'm going to say.
No, I agree. But I think for me, it's very helpful, okay, to have a dynamic running game, okay, and to capitalize that with the passing game.
But yeah, in other words, I get what you're saying, and I don't necessarily disagree. But here's my point. What is the common denominator amongst Super Bowl champions? They don't all have superstar running backs.
No, you're right. They don't.
No,
It's true.
well, and to be fair, they have at least a top 10, if not, I'm sorry, let me back up, a top 5 defense.
Mhm.
That's the majority of I mean, I didn't go all the way back, but I will tell you from 85 until now, the majority of, if not 90% of the Super Bowl champions, they had a top rated defense. And I didn't check, and I'll be fair, I did not look at the running game.
I can recall right off the bat 2 superstar running backs. I could be wrong. There might be another 1 or 2. And the 2 I can think of obviously are Emmitt Smith and Terrell Davis.
Yeah.
Well, in the past 20 years, there hasn't been a running back on a Super Bowl team that's made millions and millions of dollars. So I see what you're saying. You don't need like a top 10, top 5 running back.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, without a good offensive line, the quarterback or the running back can execute.
True. That's true.
I mean, that's very true.
But yeah, if you have a really good offensive line, I mean, a good running back, a quick, elusive running back can do things with that. 100%.
Listen, do I think Saquon is a big part of our offense? Absolutely. Do I think we can get by without him? Yes, I do.
Now, when you mean get by, what do you mean by get by?
You mean just go to the playoffs?
I think we could go to the playoffs without him. See, but that's what I mean. Think about how you guys are making that sound. You're making it sound like it's Saquon or bust. I don't believe in that.
No, I'm not saying that. I hesitated because I'm trying to think of the history that we had before Saquon. Now, you were talking about Rashad Jennings, how he had a couple of good years.
Right.
Okay. And then here you got young K. Giants can't win without Saquon. Well, we did win 4 Super Bowls without him, so you can't say we can't win. So okay, Jennings, right? In 20, I'm looking at 20.
Cowboys can't win with Dak.
2015. Okay, we went 6-10. Okay. Rashad Jennings, he did play and start all 16 games. He got 863 yards total for both seasons.
Oh, Sneaky, what about David Wilson? Remember David Wilson?
Yeah, that's
that neck injury screwed.
Yeah, that sucks. However, in 2016, we did go 11-5, made the wild card. Okay, and Rashad Jennings. He didn't play as many games. He must have been injured, but he did have the same amount of touchdowns rushing, but he had 593 yards.
Yeah, he was hurt a couple times that year.
And those are the only 2 years that he was our leading rusher. And I want to say 20.
Right. And if Odell learned, caught the ball during that Packers game, then the Giants would have went probably at least another game forward, because I think we could have beat the Packers.
I think we could have beat them too, yeah.
But Odell had butterfingers that day.
Oh, we had dark mud.
All that wax he was using to polish the boat that they were taking.
Orleans Darkwood.
What is it? Orleans Darkwood?
Orleans Darkwood, yeah. I remember him.
He was good.
700.
What happened with that?
He had 751 yards. He
was wearing 26.
Yeah, he was wearing 26. Yeah.
How many yards did Saquon get this year?
I think he had
14 or 13.
1,400, something like that.
That's good. You need that again. 100%.
And then in 2018, his rookie year. Yeah, he was rookie of the year, or the rushing leader for the team.
And not for nothing, if you want to bring up Jacobs and you want to bring up Bradshaw, you got to remember it wasn't one or the other. It was running back by committee.
Mm-hmm. So, and then Young K said the game plan to stop the Giants is stop Saquon. You do that, you win.
I mean, is Saquon technically the best offensive weapon y'all have? Technically,
I can't fully.
And but they're trying to steer. They were trying to steer away from that because of what all the stuff we did in the offseason.
I truly believe that Daniel Jones will be a bigger threat this year as long as Darren Waller can stay healthy and these youngsters can step in.
No, I hear you. But I think, see, for me, and I'm gonna speak from personal experience. Okay, I had, and Nate, you met him. I had one of the best running backs for me of all times, and that was Leroy. Okay, because of that guy, he put us in. It's not just what the running back does on the field; it's how they do it. Okay, for me, the benefit, and I'm not going to say we can't win without Saquon. I am not going to put one player above the whole team. I can't do that. It's not fair to the team. Okay,
Right.
but when in the second half of the games that I had Leroy with me, he would wear, and this is not tackle. This is flag football, right? 8 on 8. Okay, although some people did feel it was contact. We'll talk about that later, because it was on a military base, so rules were a little skewed a little bit. But he would wear down the opposing team. And when you wear down the opposing team, you know, the clock keeps going, the ball keeps moving, the chains keep moving. And it is that 4 yards a carry that contributes to, you know, I mean, it's a benefit to have, knowing that you could at least get that 4 yards when you need it. And I think you're all right, Danny? You got gas? You got Taco Bell?
No, it's my
anyway.
headphones.
No, seriously though, I think with Saquon, while he is that generational back, okay,
Yeah,
that he puts us in positive situations, and then even catch the ball out of the backfield. I'm not saying, you know, who is it, Gray? I'm not saying he can't do that either. But, you know, I will say I'm not going to put one player over the whole team. It does take 11 people on the field to win the game. And
I think I can honestly say this. And again, I'm not knocking Saquon. Are we a more complete team with Saquon? Absolutely. In fact, I'll go as far as saying Saquon is probably the difference between winning 9 games and 11 games. Because he can carry the team for some games. But again, till he's not there, you don't know what else we can do.
Right.
We may find that out this year.
Right.
I think y'all end up keeping them, and
I would just hate seeing them. I would just hate seeing him going to another team.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I mean, if I'm being 100%, I say he's going to sign back with the Giants. I don't think he wants to lose.
Greg also said somebody's going to pay Saquon. He said that earlier, and I was going to bring that up.
Who?
That's not true. That's not true. If somebody was going to pay Saquon, it would have been done already.
It would, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Nobody's going to pay that price for Saquon.
Yeah, they don't. What do they? You got to understand. What they have to give up if they sign him?
Yeah. But now, if they were to sign him, they're giving up a first and two first rounds for next year's draft, correct?
Right.
Yeah, nobody's going to give that up. But now, if he doesn't sign and he does sit for the year, we still have, because we can tag him up to 2 more years.
Yeah.
So even if
is it 3 years? I thought it was only 2, but I saw Art did say in the chat they can do it 3 times.
I want to say he's right.
Okay.
I just hope it doesn't get that ugly.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody wants it for it to get that ugly.
My feeling is this: if Saquon signs his tag, and the Giants don't get him signed by the trade deadline, Saquon will be traded. Because the Giants would rather get some kind of capital for him than nothing at all.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Even Art says Saquon ain't going nowhere. I think I still think a deal is going to be done.
So do I.
I mean,
Just take the 14. Just take the 14, bro.
If that's what they're offering him, that's the thing. If that we don't know. This is This is why it kills me, and this is why I've said, you know what? What's going to happen is happen. I'm sick and tired of, one day you hear, the contract negotiations are great. They're just trying to finalize this and that, and then the next day you hear, well, it's not looking good. They're far apart. We don't know what to believe at this point.
To say that Saquon is the New York Giants.
Well, when I think of Giants, I think of Saquon, and that's just me.
Well, Sneaky, he is the face of the franchise, Sneaky. Believe it or not.
That's just your guy, right?
You could have said that about Ezekiel Elliott too.
Yeah, you definitely could have. But Zeke.
But what did that mean? Nothing.
We don't know what it's going to be like not having Zeke yet. I mean, you could arguably say we didn't have him last year, but again,
I wouldn't put Daniel Jones as the face of the franchise.
Not yet.
Not yet. And then he said, tagging a player like Saquon is disrespectful. It's business. Okay, what is a tag? All right, what is a tag? A tag is basically having extra time
to get a deal done.
To get it, to add extra time.
It's stalling. It's a stalling tactic.
It's basically a way to say, listen, we want you back, period. We're willing to sign, we're willing to tag you because we need you. We want you here. We don't want to take a chance at trading you. We don't want to take a chance at you becoming a free agent. We want every open shot at you that we can get. That's what that's what the tag is.
All right, X. I'll bring you in real quick. And I just realized we're having such a great conversation. I just realized that we're hitting that time frame. X, real quick, tell me what you got on your mind, man. What's up?
Fucking Celtics are pissing me the fuck off. Jeez, fuck you, Danny. That's why your Devils fucking suck.
Did they lose tonight?
Yeah, they lost they were losing 6-1 in the second period.
Yeah, it's a wrap for them.
yeah, it's a wrap. Now you know you're gonna know my pain.
It might be a wrap for the Knicks tomorrow night.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, Sneaky. I know you're gonna hate me, but I kind of got to root for Dallas a little bit this year because they drafted Deuce Vaughn. I'm a K-State fan.
Okay. Oh, you're a KC fan?
K-State fan. So yeah, they drafted my favorite K-State college player.
Okay.
But
he is pretty cool.
Yeah, but we both have something in common. We hate Dallas.
That'll work, man. Hey, I hate to do this to you, X. Let me hear one time.
I want to play Giants week 1 and let's go Giants out.
I appreciate you. Danny, let me hear one time, man.
All right, gentlemen. Have a good night. Let's go Knicks. Let's go Devils. Let's go Giants. Ow. Peace.
I appreciate you.
Later, bro.
Nate, let me hear one time, brother.
Let's go Giants. Ow.
Appreciate you.
I like when Nate says it because he sounds like he's actually a Giants fan.
Don't say that because then he won't say it anymore.
I know.
And let me hear one time, man.
Let's go Giants. Ow. Love you, brother.
Love you too, man. Be good. Be good. I don't even know where the time went. I'm gonna be honest. I hate the fact that I don't let people say what their final thoughts and then you have them say the outro. But I just noticed that we're almost out of time. I love it when shows are like that, though. When you have conversations and it just rolls like that. Guys, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for paying attention, for being on. Oh, wait. Last but not least, McNugget, you still there? Let me hear one time, McNugget.
Let's go Giants. Ow.
Hey, I'll see you Thursday if you can come on.
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk. Be good. Man, yeah, this was a great show. Great show. Went by fast. No complaints. Guys, be good. Make someone happy. Do me a favor. Hug your loved ones tighter. Give them an extra kiss. Call your best friend. Tell them you love them. Or just say hi. You never know. Be good. Be great. Let's go Giants. Ow!
Is this thing on?
It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. SneakyG.
Yeah. Lyrical assassin.
Go Giants!